Thank you for coming to Philly Improv Theater for the Sally and Michael podcast. Hey, at this time we ask you all to turn off your electronic devices so it doesn't ring, interrupt everything that is awesome about this show that is about to happen. Thank you so much. Now please get ready for the show. To my right, Mr. Danny Tamborelli. You know what? And to his right, Mr. Michael C. Morona.
Always a C.
And our special guest from right here in Philly. We love her. Her name's Sally Burtnick. Come on out, Sally. Hello.
Hello, it's me. I'm here.
Oh, today you brought a sword. Mike, what did you bring?
An unmarked bottle of water, possibly
anything.
possibly carbonated.
Looks like a Perrier bottle to me.
That would be silly
say that.
because Perrier is a product of the Nestle Corporation, which can suck cosmic dick.
So we're right off the bat.
30 seconds in. We do a thing, I don't know. Basically, Mike alienates a brand, seemingly every episode. Or a state. I think he does those
He does
too.
states
But mostly
too.
brands.
I can get one out of the way right now if you would like.
I don't know. I think we're blowing our load if we do it
Okay,
right now.
fuck Yingling because they're
Whoa!
non-union. I don't care if they're the oldest brewery ever. They're non-union.
I didn't associate with this
Fight the
man.
union.
But the best brand of beer
Go ahead.
is Yards. Philadelphia.
I know nothing about them to alienate them yet.
You had a pale ale earlier that you said you wished was a lager, so don't lie. Just be honest with
No,
the
I
people.
said I wished it was a lumberjack that would sweep me off my feet. If you listen,
I just heard nothing, so stop paying attention to you.
These are magically here. Phoenix Pale Ale. Craft brewed in Pennsylvania.
So are we done plugging, or what?
Oh, it is.
We got the money.
I
Right?
hate
This is
brands.
Plaza Research.
I hate a lot of brands.
It's okay. I think we should start keeping track at some point.
That's,
Yeah, I guess that's
your
what this
job,
is for.
producer.
Do you have a pen for that?
It's your job.
Because you need a pen for that now, you know?
Boom.
Wow, he's
Got
smart. He's a
And
smart
what
guy.
brand
Got
is
it.
that pen?
Take a note.
That's a.
Dangerous.
It's also a brand that's been alienated, so I can't.
Sorry.
Watch it. Oh, hey, watch it, man. That hit
I
someone in the
just saw
eye.
blood.
Yeah,
I just
you
saw
definitely
blood. I'm
stabbed
so
someone.
sorry.
That was really uncool. His name is Jeremy Balin. You can sue. Stay the hell away from us.
He can be served with papers at his rental car.
Michael C. Moran is the sewer.
Yeah.
The Suet. I'm
Yeah,
actually the
The one
Suet.
to sue is the sewer. Correct?
Okay, yeah.
That's what the C stands for. Sue.
Sewer. Yeah.
It's a New Jersey public education guy. Sorry. I get C's and S's confused a lot.
Thank you, Philadelphia. It's very Philadelphia to be here.
We had a pretty Philadelphia day.
We had quite Philadelphia day. We left late. We got sandwiches in Brooklyn before we left.
There's half of a sandwich sitting in the van
There's
for the ride home.
Have a
Just
sandwich
in
waiting for
case.
us. We drove a lot through New Jersey. It's an essential part of any trip to Philly.
Don't forget the tolls. Tell them about the tolls.
Oh yeah, Jeremy didn't think to ask me to bring my Easy Pass, so
Oh,
he paid
yeah.
cash. Cash.
Which
There's
bridge
a.
did you come over? There are 3.
We went over the Betsy Ross Bridge today.
Oh,
You
Betsy
took
Ross
a
is
nice
nice.
90. Betsy Ross is nice.
I like to think about her working on that flag.
Were you thinking about that while we were driving over?
No. We're arguing about where to get off the
that's right.
the turnpike.
True.
I like to think about Walt Whitman and Benjamin Franklin together, working on those bridges. Shirts off.
Did they make the bridges? Is that why they're named
Together, that's why
after?
they're named
Oh
after.
my
No,
god!
at that point, I think of it like the video game Rampage, and I just think of Walt Whitman is fighting Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin's throwing lightning bolts.
It's a cool video game.
So every episode we, for those of you who don't listen, and shame on you if you don't, because it's hot like fire. We do an adventure every episode. You're welcome. Ezra. We do an adventure every episode. Obviously, we're in beautiful Philadelphia. We went to our first stop was maybe I'm pronouncing it
Was
wrong.
the sandwich shop in Brooklyn where we got the sandwich?
That's not part of this. That's not part of the
That doesn't count
Philadelphia
at all.
story.
But it began the trip.
Right,
So
okay,
you have to know
okay.
about that.
No, we went to the Mortar Museum. Is that how you say it?
Just say it real quick.
Exactly.
Mooter?
It's got the
Yeah, the
umlaut
umlaut.
instead of the U.
I was really confusing.
It's like
as
people
fuck.
from Philly say Wooter.
It's Mortar. It's Mortar.
Big glass of
Four
water.
R's. Worder. W-R-R-T-R-R.
Right. Have you?
It was actually my first radio
To
station.
the Water Museum?
Yeah.
A lot of water.
What did you think about it?
So we went, I was psyched for the gift shop.
It was nice. That's my kind of place, man.
Dude,
As many dead babies as possible.
There's so many dead babies in that place.
A lot of scary.
And it's
scary
said like
dead
as you go down the line, like the jars of formaldehyde get bigger and bigger, and the babies get bigger. And then there's some of them where there's two babies because they were joined together.
Two babies that
And-
beat as one.
Oh.
Do I need you?
There are what 2 or 3 Chris Cornell Jesus Christ posts. pretty awesome.
There was senior upstairs,
Yeah.
there was junior downstairs, and
And
it
then
was
there
like...
was JR, yeah, doing the same thing.
Number 3.
But we weren't allowed to take pictures in the place, which, kind
It
of
was
throws a
ultimately
wrench
better
into
for the
our...
dignity of the Mutter Museum, because
You guys
we would
listen?
have degraded it.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of okay to not
You
take
can
pictures.
hide anything. I know a lot about hiding.
I know.
Stuff.
You did? You
My dick,
klepto?
mostly. My dick.
You did?
I
Wow.
don't. That's not my.
We're learning something new tonight.
I wanted to go to the gift shop bad, and we managed to go to the gift shop twice.
Yeah, because it brings you around one side, and you think that you were done because you got your
I think we
gift
just
shop.
screwed up though. I'm not sure we did it right. We didn't do the audio tour. Maybe we should have done that.
I think if it's
But you
possible
you
for
can
me,
also just call. You just call on your cell phone, and it tells you
they'll
what's
explain to you
going
the
on.
exhibit.
This dead baby, it's like
This
dial
so-
9
this
for
so
movie
lady.
phone. This dead baby was. I didn't want
This
what?
dead baby.
You brought it up.
It's like
Yeah.
a radio shock jock.
Yeah.
This dead baby.
This dead
Best
baby
of
is
them
brought to you
all.
by-
No, that's on,
These
that's
ones
on
brought to you by
NPR after
Spinal
this
Tap.
very
Oh,
live.
sorry.
Oh, that's, yeah. You know,
If I could go back to school, it would be for museum architecture, and I would design like double gift shops. Yeah, every museum,
money, that's smart.
every museum would be laid out like a dog bone, and at the end of each bone would be a gift shop. And then there's exhibits all through here. This is an overhead plan, obviously.
Yeah, your money's worth if you go back to school for that. It's like a nice plan.
Artist
Nice architecture.
artist rendering of like people happily biking through the museum. There's only one kind of rendering.
That's the weird. Yeah.
It's a medical oddities museum. Okay, I'm going to expand and design
should tell
more
about
than
the
just.
action.
Yeah.
You can have extra large cashier people as well. Is that because you're
So the guy was 7'6", and he had a twisted rib cage that looked like he had a Grinch heart. It was
before
amazing.
or after he?
No, right as his
Oh,
heart
as it-
swelled. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I didn't know. It could have been a mean skeleton. I don't
You
know.
could have fit Muggsy Bogues inside this guy's rib cage. He was.
and we know that because we did an actual search on who the shortest NBA player was today.
While we were inside the museum.
While, yeah, we were inside the museum. While Mike was screaming, Jesus Christ, Paul! At multiple, just the worst timing.
He sang the harmonies.
I did. It was pretty rad, honestly. Sorry for the
Two
people
gifts.
that had the two people
Two
that
gift
were
shop
around us.
trips. I did not buy a T-shirt. Did not buy a $1 sticker. What a waste. Hello.
Don't they like
They had a
30
pretty
cent
sweet
t-shirts?
T-shirt though. They had this like black T-shirt with like a baby skeleton and a rainbow. That's what you're selling?
Those are my fucking 3 favorite things.
If I had been a high school stoner, I would have gotten that T-shirt.
I'm
You
still
were a high school stoner, so...
Where was the T-shirt, Dan? Where was the T-shirt?
in the museum. You just haven't arrived yet. But now you have.
I have been around Philadelphia before, back in the 90s. I would cut school, my high school girlfriend would cut school, and we would meet in 30th Street and just putter about the city.
Was she
Is
from
that what
here?
they call it these days, puttering?
No, that's what we called it in the 90s. In the 90s it was puttering, in the aughts it was putzing around the city, and now it's gentrifying. That's what we call it now. That's what we called it then, but now it's the same thing as known as gentrifying. It's a lot of fun. I
That's why
remember.
there's lots of whites just effing openly in the streets of Point Breeze.
Did
Did you hear this? Did you already tell them?
This is what OkCupid was founded on.
Outdoor public
Or
sex?
not OkCupid, Tinder. You set your location. You have to be in Point Breeze, which is the black part of South Philly. I mean, all of South Philly is the black part. But Point Breeze is the part they're trying to make white. Okay, and then
The beachhead.
Understand.
yeah,
The
so
realtor's beachhead.
you set your location, and then you got to be a white hipster in order to have an account, and you just go outside, and someone will fuck you. This is what it's news to you. I don't understand.
No, it's not. I'm just resigned about it. But this sounds
It
accurate.
didn't work out well.
No, this sounds accurate. It sounds like an open air sex market.
He was in a relationship back in the 90s with this girl, so... Sure.
No, she took me to 7-Eleven for the first time.
For the first time?
Yeah, I learned stuff.
It's weird.
I think
I went to Wawa for the first time in Philadelphia.
I would clap for
Yeah, there you go. There's a brand we're not going to alienate because those shorties are fucking good.
Yeah.
So, I don't care what you say.
Give
Just
it a
keep your
chance.
mouth shut about Wawa.
You do shorties, not classic.
What's Wawa? Is that
Shorties.
like...
I have a, I just eat too much all the time. I'm a high school stoner.
well...
Where's your T-shirt?
I said shorties plural.
Oh, okay. You just do the most monetarily
Just,
irresponsible thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I like variety, so I get a
Two
couple-
20-ounce sodas, please. One's for the car seat, car holder, cup holder.
Car seat? I don't have kids.
Shh, they don't know that.
I don't have kids. Sorry.
I want a 20-ounce soda thing filled with milk. Put in my car seat. And just sip on the straw.
I like that.
Maybe they have the things that you put in the coffee. Do they dispense half and half, and you can just do half and half and throw some water in that shit?
Do you guys take shots of half and half?
No, why would we do that?
No, I like my food where it is.
No, what? Do you do that? Is that a
Yes!
thing? Is it like on a dare? Like, hey, I dare you to do
I
this,
mean,
or
I
you
think
like
that's
to
how
do
it
it?
started out, but
And then you liked it.
Right.
Yeah.
First it was a punishment.
Yeah, and now it's a reward.
I've drank shots of straight cranberry juice.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
It's purely therapeutic. Right after watching The Departed, actually.
You got all the toxins out.
Well, since we're coming clean, I snorted gin once.
Juniper berries?
It was, I don't know what kind, I think it was well gin. It was not very, that was definitely a dare, and that is not something I would ever do again. So it didn't have the same visceral effect that you had with the half and half. I just burned my eyes and my nose for like 2 weeks.
I hope you didn't blow a drink ticket on that.
Yeah, I definitely did. I saw some weird shit in Philly back in the late, I guess it was late 90s or 2000, 2001.
Oh, when you were futzing around,
When I
right?
was futzing around, and I had friends that went to Temple, so we were partying a lot in North Philly, 17th and Fairmont.
Yep,
No?
I know well.
All right,
I
yeah.
go to Temple.
So one night we were.
I thought I took you for a shiksa.
So
Now we're
First
here.
impression, yeah, now we're
well,
here.
You know, that's fine. You guys are all real white, the real kind of white.
yeah, well, you know,
the
the
kind
kind of when you're in North
You
Philly
think
at
I'm mom.
3:30 in the morning, packing up your gear after playing a cool house party, and seeing this old car just make a left coming towards us while we're like carrying a Rhodes, like a big fucking keyboard across the street, and just see this big red ball, essentially. It's what we thought it was. We're like, what the fuck is that? And it just got smaller and smaller and smaller. It was this dude doing whippets in his car, coming right at us. like, Jesus Christ, this is Philadelphia? Holy shit! This guy know how to party or what?
Did he have his headlights on?
He did have his headlights on,
okay.
but there was a tank sitting passenger side, like riding shotgun. First of all, I was just impressed that he could drive while doing whippets, and he was pretty straight. Like,
North Philadelphia Dental Supply.
is that where you get yours from?
Oh.
I'm surprised he was doing them out of a balloon, because normally I see like just shattered nitrous cylinders on the ground outside of my house.
Oh, just like actual whippets?
Have you been
Those are
stalked
the
by
clowns.
ninjas lately at all?
What do you mean by lately?
Well, I'm saying that's a favorite tactic of ninjas, is to shatter things on the
Yeah.
ground and then...
Then yes, lately.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
By that definition of lately, yes.
I mean, you know, my
Always comes back to ninjas.
ex-boyfriends. It's. I watched Big Trouble in Little China today while you guys, you know, had a real. What else did you do?
No.
Low pen,
We
low pen.
want to know about what you did.
I fell asleep immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Teenage stoner.
We continued our journey to McGillen's.
One of the older bars in the area.
The oldest bar.
I'm sure it has, some seniority. I don't know if it's number one or number two.
They do have Christmas decorations up already.
Too early for
Yeah.
Christmas decorations, McGillen's. It's like, come on, man.
That's year round they do that?
You know.
Oh, no. They just do that early.
You take
Someone
the
says yes, someone says
pumpkin,
no.
you cut it in half, you put it on top of the pumpkin, it becomes the turkey's tail. And it's an instant November, what's that called? Thanksgiving decoration.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
You
doesn't
can't
have
remember
to
Thanksgiving?
No, we
High
just
school
have,
stoner. Can't
no, that's
remember Thanksgiving.
that's the problem, is that we forget all about everything. We just go straight to Christmas decorations right away. You can always pick out the Gentile houses in the neighborhood because boom, St. Patrick's Day, boom, Easter right away, boom, whatever the next one is.
Yeah, we only have one
Flag Day.
holiday, and it's the 4th of July. And we just sit inside and we make fun of you because you're all getting fat off of pork.
Wow. Do you watch movies?
That's our holiday.
Do you watch
making
movies
fun
or
of-
anything? Yeah, I
No,
know.
we just make fun of Schadenfreude. We just make fun of all the
Is
real
there
ones.
subtitles with that shit?
Yeah, it's
I wish I could be a
fuck
fly on the
you,
wall.
you Catholic bitch.
Yeah. Rotting your insides with this poison.
Meat poison. It's translated to meat poison.
Meat poison.
In a Jesus Christ pose. I don't know. It just popped into my head. I don't want to let it go.
I like that.
I don't know.
Nice callback.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
When you say it's a nice callback, you ruin it.
You ruined that.
You ruin everything.
That's okay. That was a nice callback ruin.
When you say it's a nice callback, ruin. You ruin the ruin. Yeah, you ruin the ruin.
We're getting so meta now. Let's just stop.
Let's go back to talking about dead babies. So dead babies, right?
We left McGillen's after taking pictures with the waitstaff, and they were actually pretty nice. The waitstaff there, they
You almost
recognized.
slipped and fell.
They recognized Danny first, of course, because he still looks like himself. Plus facial hair,
Plus what else?
cholesterol.
I was just waiting for it, guys. I knew it was coming.
He set it up. I didn't
I
say.
know.
Come on,
It's
guys.
fine. I just thought you could get it out now.
They were very sweet, and we left McSwiggins and went to
That's not where we
and went to
That's
Little
not-
Pete's Diner.
Show some solidarity.
Where we
Hey man, I hear they're doing the knock it down.
we took a bunch of pictures. We commissioned Edward Hopper to paint us in the diner. I had a milkshake. Dan had a cup of coffee.
And I never drink coffee, and I paid for it dearly.
Just recently. This is not the right venue for a live show. I wish we could have recorded this just for your guys' sake.
That's not nice. Come on. It hurt.
I thought it was worth it. We talked to the people at Little Pete's and tried to figure out why they were closing.
They think they may not close. They think they might have some sort of, I don't know.
Yeah, if you visit every Friday. If you come down to Philly every Friday.
How much did you pay for that cup of coffee? Enough to buy the
$7,000.
building?
Enough, yeah.
Yeah. You tipped them like 12, right?
Yeah, we tipped nice. It was a nice tip. You know, I thought, all right, Oh, here's an extra 10. I'm sorry for your loss.
No. It was here's an extra 10. Thank you for my residual. That was the sentiment. It wasn't like a funeral.
Did you guys get cheesesteaks?
No, we didn't get cheesesteaks.
That's fine.
Road trip.
I mean, look, we didn't want to come down here and be like, let's do Rocky Stairs and let's do the Liberty Bell and
Except
go eat
for that you
cheesesteaks.
texted me we're gonna do the rock.
I just put a list of stuff and just everything. I knew what I wanted to do.
But on there was Trafalgar Square and Big Ben. That was also on this list of stuff to do. So yeah, and the eye, yeah. So we discounted some of that.
When I moved to South Philly, I was like, okay, well, the cheesesteak thing, that's what everybody says. And I went to Gino's and Pat's, and those are $13 a cheesesteak, so I kept walking. And I walked into like a Mexican restaurant in the Italian market, and I ate a full cheesesteak in like 5 minutes.
They handed you a ribbon.
Yeah, it was free, and the fries. And then I proceeded to choke on the last sip of my Coca-Cola, and I immediately threw up the entire cheesesteak into my skirt.
No!
And I couldn't stop. I just kept doing it, and it was a skirt like this, and I said, I'm so sorry, and I just like picked up my skirt and walked to the bathroom.
You pouched it?
I think that's called kangarooing. Yeah. I think you kangarooed your puke to the proper area.
It was better coming up, though.
It tasted better coming up?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Wow.
Shows you the kind of cheesesteak you ate.
What was the
better with bile?
Yeah. It's better with bile.
Enjoy your stupid meat tubes, Gentiles. I'm laughing at you.
Steak, it's cow, if that one's okay.
What was the price?
Okay.
Price difference between going to a Mexican restaurant for a Philly cheesesteak and going to like
I would dry cleaning.
No, don't add that.
Pre-vomit.
That's an act of God.
Pre-vomit was.
But that's hypothetical.
No, it was about half the price.
Oh, okay.
Until you threw it up and then you had to clean your skirt.
Right, but I got to taste it 2 times.
Why? Okay. Right.
It was really
The second time mixed with a little bit of your own brand.
Yeah. That's good shit.
You know something I learned from
Literally.
I fucked it up again. Mortar Museum. It's not the Mortar Museum.
Mooter.
It's the fucking Mooter Museum. Is that during the Civil War, people used to, if they got their arm cut off, they used to. I'm backtracking, but they used to bury them, so that nobody could examine.
Oh, they didn't want. Yeah, the soldiers they didn't want to be specimens.
I think he's just talking about one example, and in that particular example, the doctors were able to convince the deceased's comrades, is a Civil War guy, right after that he should actually be dug up and studied for medical
Jeremy didn't finish reading.
oddities.
No,
That's kind of a
I saw arms.
Jeremy's
I just
known
saw
for
this.
I
that.
started reading, was like, oh shit, that's fucked up. And he just kept going. Didn't bother to like see if there was a conclusion.
No, he read like
yes,
he read like the
very-
first 3 chapters of A Clockwork Orange. He's like, man, this guy's got a lot of potential.
He loves TV. Yeah, that's all I have.
Law enforcement.
What? We didn't eat Philly cheesesteaks, but I think that's
No,
okay.
we did not, and we didn't waste that money.
But that's
or
okay.
save it, depending upon how you look
Usually
at it.
night places to eat cheesesteak. We gotta drive back to Brooklyn later. Oh, but we have half of a DeFonte sandwich. I would sacrifice that.
You gotta, I'll pay you good money for that shit. That's got that Brooklyn water.
It's got the Brooklyn water.
It's got
But,
the
it's,
Brooklyn
but
water, right.
my sandwich is pork.
Oh, forget it.
And you're wearing a
Probably not
dress,
a-
And you're
so
wearing a skirt. You don't want to risk it. That looks clean.
That's what you think. Yeah, it looks clean.
So we did that. We didn't have steaks. We made that decision to deliberately not have cheesesteaks, and you guys can judge us or not.
No, most Philly people are like, don't even bother. Don't do that. They say like, go get a fish sandwich or something. Whatever. I don't know.
Philly's known for their fish.
Yeah.
I don't
This
know.
is who I talk
Is
to.
that true? Fish?
It's like
The band, not the.
Oh, yeah, they're popular in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the stoners.
People like drugs.
Yep.
What? I've seen fish a lot of
Oh,
times.
I know. We can tell. It's fine. The high school stoner. No, I wouldn't have. The last episode we asked people to bring a vegetarian cheesesteak to this podcast. And thank God it didn't happen because I don't even know if that exists. How does that?
They're starting to do it.
Spots?
They're starting.
They're not all heathens
But it's not
here.
like
Some people are vegetarian.
I mean, it's not like
too.
TV. Okay.
Yeah, both of those places are the good vegan veggie joints.
Okay. Now I got it.
And good roti.
Back. What?
Nothing.
Great. Perfect.
Oh, here's the low. Here's the
We always
low,
have-
guys. We're gonna do it. We'll do it together.
I don't think so.
Everybody take a breath.
I don't think so. I think there's another Philadelphia area brand that I could probably alienate.
No. You know, oh, what's wrong with
Tasty cake.
You guys haven't had butterscotch crumpets?
Those garbage hunks.
Wow.
Those oil-sodden lumps of lifeless batter.
Yes, the ones I know and love.
My
Just
God.
leave Von Dutch out of it, would you?
Listen, Ed Hardy by Christian Audigier.
What?
I feel
Where
the
we're going
tasty
with this
cake.
now.
I feel the tasty cake snacks are a blight on the East Coast. I would
I
invite
think
you.
they're more of a blight on Middle America, right?
You think we're safe here? with our sophistication and Brooklyn water?
Yeah, we got the Brooklyn water.
It can't protect you here.
Where does Drake's call home?
Toronto, right?
Toronto.
Topical. That's topical.
Everybody's a rapper too. Come on.
Different
Anyway.
cakes. Drake's cakes.
Yeah, where are they from?
Little Debbie's the
Cakes,
shit. That's everywhere.
Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, Little Debbie's.
Little
is the other
Debbie's
one.
national. She's everywhere.
She sold out, man. I remember when she opened.
She was cool
Pittsburgh,
back in the
man.
day.
She was great as a regional act.
Yeah.
You know, playing
got too
nothing
big for
bigger
her
than
britches?
nothing bigger than 1,000 seats. But
From-
when she started going national, shit, man, stuff really fell off.
I got a question for you. Who the
Yeah.
fuck is Mike Kaminski? I follow you
Oh
on.
my God, I can't believe we're talking
real
about
friends.
this.
Facebook.
Oh, hey. There's Mike Kaminski right there, everybody.
Just to explain, we're
Yeah.
friends,
No,
real friends, which is Facebook friends,
Yeah.
and there's something going on on your
That's real
Facebook that I see every
Yeah.
day.
So me and like 50 people that I know and some that I don't, all decided to change our name to Mike Kaminski. And we all got the same profile picture and cover photo. And then we adopted the same online identity, which is just very like bland, like guy who works in an office, talks just very like normally. And we like everything that every other Mike Kaminski does. and we also all changed our birthday to the same day, so that on October 12th, if you're friends with a Mike Kaminski, it comes up with like, today is Mike Kaminski's birthday. Today is Mike Kaminski's birthday.
That's amazing.
And yeah, because you can't change your Facebook name for like 2 months after you do it, so we're all stuck that way.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Dedication.
How long is it going to take for the lawsuit to work its way through the courts?
Who's gonna sue us? Mike
Who's
Kaminski?
gonna sue you now?
Who is that, Danny? Who sings that
Kaminski.
It's the
song?
Cars.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Heartbeat City.
Oh, Heartbeat City. Yeah. I was getting this song, and what was the other one that I got confused?
I wanna know what that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. That's not the same song.
They're not the same song. They're not the
But
same
when
song
you
at
sing
all.
them together, it sort of works. And I had myself convinced that that was one song.
Thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
For the listener, Mike's making stupid faces. This is a podcast. Oh, don't throw my hat.
I raged.
Gosh.
This is the point when we should drop into our Philly-themed medley of songs that we had prepared. But we didn't prepare them. But we didn't prepare those songs.
We tried beatboxing last episode.
Yeah, we'll do the Ween cover next time, guys.
I'm really disappointed I couldn't be here for the Ween cover.
You're here.
I'm singing the damn song about Philadelphia. Shit.
No one else is singing
Well,
it, though.
it just has the word freedom in it.
Yeah, but I also just
So
saying Mannequin was filmed at Woolworth.
It pulled well
Boys
against
to Men still keeping up the beat.
I I thought we could go from a Ween into a Boys to Men medley. That was going to be the.
Motown feelings back again.
Go.
That's my hip hop dance. Oh, good thing that's almost done. It's just a little
You
spill.
have a can down there. That magically appeared. It's all you. And you have a sword. What?
Yeah, I brought the sword out because it's fucking cool.
Not cool, guys.
What do you mean it's not cool? This is cool?
It's rather okay.
See? That's fun and cool.
Great for a podcast.
Okay, so how many depositions can I take after the show? You guys saw him assault me, right? You guys all saw that. That was assault.
These guys like me better than you. I'm convinced.
Which ones?
All of them. Cause
There's got to be one or two. There's got to be one or two. Who were probably sleeping through the show, but nevertheless are a little older, don't remember your work. But still find a trustworthy face and a reassuring voice to be all they need in a troubling world where nothing is really what it seems. And as we journey out, Spaceship Philadelphia.
No means no. No means no.
Into the deep. Night guys. I don't know what the fuck.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Was that okay for
No,
you to
I
do
knew
that?
that. I knew that.
Oh, okay.
So
You're
what's
not going to hell now? You just did that?
I
Still going to hell.
Yeah, I'm living in hell.
So, the first time I saw you perform in New York,
He felt sick.
you told a very blue joke, and then afterwards you happened to tell me that your family was in the audience.
Yeah.
Do you want to open up on that a little bit?
Yeah, I'll tell you. My thing, if you couldn't figure it out, is just making everyone as uncomfortable as they can be. That's what I do for comedy.
I feel fine.
Can you imagine? You feel fine, Jeremy? Give it till the end.
Okay, great.
But yeah, I have a joke. I'll just tell it. It really has no context, and you don't have to you don't have to laugh or think it's funny. But this is it. It's just, I hate sex, but I do love cum, and that's the joke. That's it. It's my closer. But yeah, and yeah, I told.
Cum is for closers.
Yep. Yeah, but so my dad and my mom were both in the audience, and when I said that joke, I always pick somebody in the audience to just look at and just make direct eye contact with, and it just happened to be my father, and I said, I do love cum. And he was just crying. He was laughing really hard. He was looking at me but trying not to look at me too, and it was just flat. It was pretty good. He still pays for me to go to college, so
Nice. Be a shame if that was what ruined it.
Well, would it be Sally? I think it'd be pretty okay.
You could have a hell of a story to go out on.
Yeah.
Can't pay for college anymore because I told my dad I like cum.
That fits really well on a cardboard sign you can hold in front of yourself in tennis. It fits perfectly on a cardboard sign.
He's stationed at Reading Market.
Yeah.
So that was your parents watching you perform in Brooklyn?
Yeah, in Brooklyn, where I met Danny, because he does my show sometimes.
You have a pretty good show over there.
Thanks, man.
It's called the Macaulay Culkin Show, and it's quite incredible. Yeah.
It's really cool.
And now Mike wants to be involved too, so can Mike come on the next one?
Oh yeah, please do. That's something
that was my way of including Mike because he was all butthurt. You guys know each other.
I'd love to come on Macaulay Culkin Show.
That's what we actually asked Danny. We asked you to do it the first time because we had this ploy set up that was it was the February show.
It was a ruse.
It was a ruse.
Total
absolutely.
ruse.
And someone was sending us Valentines, and we, us at the Macaulay Culkin Show, me and my partner Brett, and it was from a child star saying I love your show, I would love to go.
Oh, that wasn't me.
It wasn't you,
No.
but it was
I'm
like,
not a star.
I'm one of your favorite child stars. See you tomorrow at 7. That didn't rhyme. Whatever.
It was Dan Tamborelli, right?
It ended up
Now
being
you're
Dan
ruining it,
Tamborelli.
Mike. Just let her tell the story.
It was-
Crying out
That
loud.
was a good story. Thanks. Thanks,
It was supposed to be Macaulay Culkin, and then we just had Dan come up
And then the ruse became more of a bruised ego for me.
yeah, and you.
Because you
Nobody
guys weren't-
recognized you?
No, because they were disappointed that it wasn't Macaulay Culkin and that it was me. So then I was like, hey guys, and they're like, oh man.
You're like, oh, the pizza's on the inside.
Yeah, because that was the other thing. It was like, yo, I've got a band. And they're like, oh, Pizza Underground is the band. He's going to meet it.
No, it's
No.
Jounce, guys.
My band.
Okay, good news and bad news. The good news is, it's all good news.
It was all, none of it was good
I don't want to hurt his
news.
feelings.
I had to tell you that you were a Rick Moranis looking motherfucker.
Yes.
Which I still don't see the resemblance, but
That's a real story. Somebody really did say that to me. A guy at a wedding thought that I was hitting on his girlfriend. He was like a drunk Guido, and I wasn't, I swear. And he tried to like take a swing at me, and as he was doing it, he was like, "Fuck you, Rick Moranis looking motherfucker!" What? Yes, it's fucking true. That's like real.
I have to say, you responded to it with the most poise.
Yeah.
Pulled pork slider? Asparagus?
Yeah, I should have. I mean, no, I didn't. I have those glasses too, but I wasn't even wearing them. But I do look like Rick fucking Moranis.
From behind, or?
You would know, Mike.
Philadelphia.
shots fired. World star.
What's gonna happen if Macaulay Culkin does come to your show? Do you guys have like a
Oh my
plan?
God, we have no idea.
You gotta start writing that shit.
I
You
know.
gotta.
We're gonna. I don't know.
You should make a confetti.
Blowjob on stage. What?
Well, I can't top that. Yeah, yeah.
You spent a lot of time with him.
You should make a confetti bank that, like, every day you think about Macaulay showing up, just like put a basket up and just like throw one piece of confetti up there, and by the time he shows up, that shit'll be full. And you'll have a payoff.
Down, absolutely.
Just an idea.
I'm taking.
I mean,
that
are there
quick.
any? I mean, he's worked with Macaulay Culkin, so
Did you?
is there anything that you?
A couple of small
No Sally
holiday
in on?
features. A couple of seasonal made-for-TV movies. And I say made-for-TV because they seem to always be on TV around the holidays. Home Alone 1 and 2.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never. What's that? What are those?
Well, Jeremy, I mean, has an excuse. He just got his passport. You, I don't know about. Like, you never saw that? Oh!
It's fired, man. I don't know what he's
Okay.
talking about.
You don't know that movie? You don't know the movies either?
We're not allowed to say anything
It-
about Christmas.
It can. I had this other girlfriend whose parents convinced her and her sister that the TV was broken for 15 years.
You dated her?
They just did. Yeah, gullible. You think? They just never plugged it in.
That's what he liked about it the
They
most.
never plugged in the TV. You people will listen to anything if your parents tell you that it's good for you.
This is the most anti-Semitic podcast I've ever been.
I think they were. I think they were
Jews for
atheists.
Jesus. We'll bring it all together.
I think they were
Jews for
atheists.
Jesus
I don't know
here.
what that had to do with religion. It was just they
Oh,
did.
you said you people, I assume.
Oh, yeah, it's always bad when you say you people. When
Yeah,
someone-
that's true. You can get into a lot of situations you didn't want to. Like,
like
for
what just happened
example,
right there.
That one.
when I say to the Culkins, you people, they immediately think that I'm talking about all Irish.
And not all 7 of the Colts.
Yeah, not just that family that was.
Or all the children of the corn.
Let's not bring that up.
Speaking of
Shut the
children of
fuck
the
up.
corn,
No, because the last time.
does anybody
Yeah.
think that Jeremy looks like
Malachi.
Isaac from Children of the Corn? Thank you!
Yeah, or whatever, Malachi.
Is it Malachi or Isaac? Because I thought you said Malachi last
I
time.
can't.
He was
you
making
know,
up
They
shit.
both look the same.
Does
I don't
Dan
know.
look like Malachi or do I look like Malachi? Toss it out, toss it out. Give me a little of this. I think Dan looks like Malachi.
He looks like a high school stoner.
He looks.
Yeah.
He actually actually looks like all the characters from the Mighty Ducks fused into one.
Wow, that was a good one. I'm so glad you had to pull out my early 90s movie. That's good. Thanks.
Well, it was an anti-Semitic time, Dan. I don't know what Thanks for the save on that one, Sally.
Aaron Schwartz was in the Mighty Ducks, okay? He was Carp.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. He's Jewish.
Cleaned up real good.
Okay? God. Let's not make it about this. We're going to get in a lot of trouble.
I just thought...
No, I'm here, so anything that you say that's anti-Semitic will be erased from your permanent record because you have a Jew on stage and a woman.
So listen,
Hey.
Do you want to run for president?
That's awesome. Can you run in our crew all the time so we don't feel as bad?
Absolutely. You can say anything as long as I'm there.
This is like carrying around a rabbit's foot for good luck, right?
Pretty much the same thing, and dried out amputee.
Back to the museum.
Back to the
To the museum. What would be the luckiest part
Oh, you know
of
what?
you?
Speaking of museums, I'm just gonna go out there. I was listening to Kevin Allison's podcast, Riz. And there's an episode with Ben Garant. I don't know if you guys hear that
It's
one.
amazing.
I'm getting through tunnels.
He ate a bunch of acid in New York and when he was in his early 20s and walked around the Museum of Natural History, and because of that, he was the writer of Night at the Museum. When he said that, he was just like, oh yeah, that stuff didn't really happen, but I thought it could happen. It's awesome. I totally recommend that you listen to it because it's a really crazy story, but that blew my fucking mind.
I think I just wrote 5 screenplays in high school and didn't know it. There was Night at the Cafeteria, Night Outside the Girl I Like's house,
With the boombox.
Night Outside my ex-girlfriend's house. Not the same girl, that's not a sequel. It's a one-off. I can't remember the other 2. They were really good too.
Best ones.
I had Night at Fish and Camden across the river
Night
like
at
20 times. Same story over and over and over again. It's really weird.
Yeah, but the music only sucks when the drugs run out. Why is that?
That's why you eat a lot of it.
I like fish without drugs, but that's because I'm a masochist.
Okay. That's fair. Get it worked out.
Yeah.
Sally, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
That's a very hard way to
for
end
having
this,
me.
and I didn't mean to do that. But give us some plugs. We love you, and we want to hear what you're doing in the next
Thank
month, so
you
these lovely people
for
can go check
having
you out.
me here.
Yeah.
Me and my partner Brett Davis, who's very funny on his own. I implore
Yeah.
you, please go check him out. He's kicking ass, taking names. But we do a monthly in Brooklyn at Shea Stadium called the Macaulay Culkin Show. And the next one is on November 16th. We got, I'm always really bad at this, Damian Lemon. I don't remember who else.
John Candy.
For the listener,
John Candy's
Sally is shifting
and-
uncomfortably in her chair.
Yeah.
That's okay. You don't have to.
But that's, I mean, my plug is please come November 16th.
What's your Twitter and stuff? Let's shout
My
that out.
Twitter, twitter.com/Sally Sputnik, spelled like the satellite. And just,
Do you like the satellite? Are you a fan?
Yeah, I love the satellite. I fucking love that satellite. No, and also, please become Mike Kaminski is the other thing.
Oh.
All you gotta do is change your Facebook name to Mike Kaminski.
And stay 500 yards away, guys. Remember.
Yeah. Change your Facebook name, Mike Kaminski. Take one of our profile pictures and make it your profile picture. Take one of our cover photos, make it your cover photo.
And join this class action lawsuit.
Absolutely. Do join us. Become one.
You're making lawyers rich.
Philadelphia. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Very welcome.
Everybody here.
Very welcome.